Welcome to the Denton Vibe with Diva Girl Ellie, powered in part by Classic of Denton. The views and opinions expressed by the show hosts and their guests are those of the show host and guests, and not necessarily those of the sponsors, DentonRadio.com, or the Denton Convention and Visitors Bureau. For more information, visit the Policies and Procedures page at DentonRadio.com.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us here on the Denton Vibe with Diva Girl Ellie. We are here at Denton Radio Studio. You guys, y'all better have your sweaters on. It's cold out there. I'm just kidding. Well, we're about to heat it up in here. We have El Sol de la Cumbia in here in the studio. You can't see me. We're letting them have full stage, but I'm here in the studio with them, and these girls are going to surprise you with their awesomeness, and I hope you really enjoy them. You guys will be introduced to them in a little bit, but they're going to go ahead and play 3 songs through, and you guys enjoy this.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Y como suena la cumbia. Y le seguimos con más música. Esto suena y que dice 1, 2, 3, 4. Que ha llegado el sol de la cumbia para ponerlos a bailar. Todos agarren sus parejas, que la cumbia ya va a empezar. Baila, baila, baila y menea, goza como tú quieras. Baila, baila, baila y menea, goza, sigan la rueda. Baila, baila, baila y menea, baila, baila como tú quieras. Baila, baila, baila y menea, esto va para la casa cumbiamera. Y nos fuimos. We're going to keep on going with one more song. This song is from the queen herself, Selena. Baila esta cumbia suena que dice 1, 2, 3, 4. Y como suena. Y siento algo que me mueve un ritmo, que me hace bailar, comer, con todas sus parejas todos, vamos a gozar, baila, baila esta cumbia, mueve, mueve la cintura, todos, las manos en alto y grite, grite con locura, hey, 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 hey. Baila, baila esta cumbia, un ritmo, ritmo sin igual, nadie se quede sentados todos, vamos a bailar. Siento algo que me mueve, un ritmo que me hace bailar, comer, son dos parejas todos, vamos a gozar, baila, baila esta cumbia, mueve, mueve la cintura, todos, las manos en alto y griten, griten con locura, hey, 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 hey. Baila, baila esta cumbia, un ritmo, ritmo sin igual, nadie se quede sentado, todos, vamos a bailar. ¿Cómo suena esa acordeón, Alía? ¡Hey! Baila, baila esta cumbia, un ritmo, ritmo sin igual. Nadie se quede sentado, todos vamos a bailar. ¿Y cómo suena? Baila esta cumbia conmigo, mueve la cintura, baila. There we go.
We're going to take a quick break and we're going to re-assimilate this whole area to a more different setup for to do the interview. So we'll be right back, guys.
Sometimes I just ain't happy with the way life is going and I get depressed. I say didn't choose this, don't want to lose this, don't want to cruise through this life. I say I do my best. Well, it's a line of fear that keeps me here in this save a lion's den. And if I scream and shout and just ignore the down, well, I just smile when I say I can't deny myself who I am, 'cause I'm so scared I lose it all. So I just blame the other man. Don't it make your blood run cold? What I told, don't it make your blood run cold? What I told, yeah. Ooh, so tired of just ain't happy with the way life is going, and I feel put down. They call me white collar, blue collar. What do you bother chasing dollars just to get that crown? But if you stop and think, does all that bling bring true peace of mind? Sometimes you gotta change yourself and blame no one else, and then you will find if you deny yourself for what you think you are, you just may find yourself, yeah, letting go of the scars. See, you wanna be free, but you don't want to see the pain inside. Though you may not know how to let it go, how to let it go, don't deny the change you feel inside. Give the pain away. I can't deny myself for what you think you are. You just may find yourself, yeah, letting go of the scars. I can't deny myself for who I am, 'cause I'm so scared I'll lose it all. So I just blame the other man, but don't it make your blood run cold? What I told, but don't it make your blood run cold? What I told, but don't it make your blood run cold? What I told, but don't it make your blood run cold? What I told.
Hello, we're back. Thank you for joining us again here on the Denton Vibe with Diva Girl Ellie here at Denton Radio. I am here with Sol de la Cumbia, and I have Aaliyah, Iris, and Monica here with us tonight. And they just played a little bit of what they do, which was awesome, by the way. I'm like, man, I want to see them on stage. I know it's all crazy when you guys are on stage. I've already seen the video, so I know it's like, yeah, you want to get out there and dance. So we're gonna get to know a little bit about you guys, you ladies, and we're gonna hear all about your story. How'd you get here to Denton? Have you always been here? We always like to know what's going on in your lives and dig into it a little bit. So we'll start with you, Aaliyah. She looked at me like, why?
Yeah, I'm Aaliyah. I'm in college. I've lived in Denton my whole life.
Pure Dentonite. Nice.
I like it here. It's small, quiet sometimes.
It was small.
It was small.
Yeah,
It's growing now.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a good thing. Yeah. I don't know.
Is it a lot easier in Spanish or English?
It's a lot
Different
easier.
in Spanish?
Yes.
You can talk in Spanish. I don't mind.
English is easier.
Okay.
I don't know.
What do you do during the week? What's a typical day for you, Aaliyah?
Typical day.
Aside from school, we know that.
Get home and try to practice.
So music is your life.
Yes, that's what I do at the moment.
Yeah.
Every day, all day.
Yeah. Hey, I can relate. I'm trying to learn the guitar, so I know as soon as I get home, I'm like doing this. Right now, I was complaining about my nails being too long.
That's how
I was like, I
nails
can't
done.
play. I can, and I'm not cutting them. I'm not gonna cut them because I'm trying to grow them out. But I'm like, darn it, this really, really is bothering me. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to cut them soon enough because I can't play properly.
Yep.
I'm. It's just horrible right now. What about you, Iris?
My name is Iris, and I've been living in Denton my whole life too. I was born here in Denton, and I go to NCTC in Corinth,
Okay.
and yeah, I play the guitar.
Okay. What are you guys studying, by the way? Music? Is that the obvious?
No.
Okay. I'm like, that would be an obvious one, but
No.
I'm a biology major.
nice. She's like, no. You sound like my mom. Mom, can I go? No. Okay.
And I'm still not sure. I'm just doing my basics right now.
Okay.
Back to that mom thing. She's the mom of the band.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Kinda.
She heard herself. She's like, oh my God, I
Oh my
really
God.
do sound like my mom.
Yes.
What about you, Monica?
I'm getting my associates in business.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
You're going to run this thing.
I mean,
She's like, yeah. Okay, so I want to know, because I'm repeating it. Because, Selena obviously is a big influence to you guys. And I know we talked about who your influences were before. And you guys are pretty cohesive on the Sdlk.
Yes.
So, obviously the recent tragedy and, rest in peace.
Yeah.
So I know he was a huge influence on you guys. But the videos that I watched, shout out to Veronica because she recommended you guys to me. And when I pushed play, I was like, I'm booking them. So I was really excited because honestly, I grew up in Texas. I grew up in Oak Cliff. Wait, why did y'all say it like that? All three of y'all actually went, ooh, like she's alive. It was not that bad. It was not that bad when I was growing up.
yeah, we've been playing there for quite a while. We usually go over there towards there. So,
but we have our
here
limit.
being Oak Cliff, South Dallas, we know what goes on.
Yeah. So obviously, I remember growing up, and everybody was all about Selena.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was the only one who wasn't. But it wasn't because I didn't like her music. I actually appreciated her music very much. So I was listening to Can You Guess? I already said it once.
Mana.
Thank you. Somebody was listening. Ding, 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 you get the prize. I was listening to Mana while all of Texas was listening to Selena. But guess what? I was taking voice classes at that time, and they used to make me sing Selena songs, and I was like, oh, I can't get away from her. So, of course, I had an appreciation for her. So you guys incorporate her a lot into your music. And you guys rock it, I have to say. I actually was super impressed by the music that y'all were playing live on the videos that y'all had. So how did you guys form?
Well, I've been knowing Aaliyah my entire life. Our parents worked together whenever
Oh, wow.
they moved here. In Burger King? It was
Yes,
Burger King,
they
right?
worked in a Burger King.
Yeah, they worked at Burger King, and yeah, that's how me and her found each other. And then Iris, she's a friend of one of my friends,
Mhm.
and she was like, "Oh, I know this girl. She plays the guitar." Like she was barely starting to play the guitar.
Wow.
So we were like, "Let's
Bring
go.
her over.
Bring her over."
Okay, because y'all have a knack for this, obviously, and you have an amazing voice. You girls sound awesome together.
Thank you.
And y'all just got together and just started making music. It just, what was the process like for you guys?
Well, for you go first, because you were the one that
Yeah.
mostly changed.
At first, it was kind of hard because I didn't know anything. So
Yeah.
starting to learn something new was kind of hard. And we went through some things together as a band.
Yeah.
And I soon moved to the instrument I play now.
So what were you playing before?
I was playing the congas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you transitioned to the accordion.
Yes.
Okay. How hard was that for you? Because
Uh,
that's percussion going
yeah.
into, you know, I'm not going to lie. I don't even know what you qualify the accordion as. I would imagine it's kind of keyboard-ish.
Yeah.
I told you typewriter piano earlier. That might be kind of true. So I don't know. How did that transition go? I mean, I would imagine it's a natural thing for musicians to go to one instrument to another to a
Yeah.
certain extent.
It was hard at first because I didn't know what I was doing.
Uh-huh.
But with the help of our teacher.
My dad, our teacher.
Yeah.
Oh, really? He coaches y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever he has
Yeah,
the
when
time,
he-
he's
yeah.
there.
Yeah, nice. So do they play music by chance? A lot of people are, you know.
Well, my dad, we've had a lot of friends help us out along the way, with like studio wise, sound wise, music wise. But my dad has been mostly somebody that has taught the majority of us.
Mhm.
And then if not, then we just go onto YouTube and look up something.
YouTube.
Hey, we all do it. It's like how to cook mac and cheese. No, I'm just kidding. I love to cook. I'm a good cook. I will invite y'all one day. So, what about you? Because you obviously, she was talking about you playing the guitar.
Yeah, I used to I started off just like something simple, and I would just like play it on my
Mhm.
own time, like nothing serious.
Yeah.
And then my friend knew her, and she would tell me, "Oh, you should come play over here."
Yeah.
And I was like I'm not sure because I'm not good or
Uh-huh.
anything. And then they were like, "Just come try it out." And I went to a couple practices and ended up staying.
Wow. Okay, so I want to ask you because you started out. You said it. You said I'm not good enough to play.
Yeah.
Now, when did you feel that change? Because obviously you had a drive now. You had the drive of the band behind you.
Yeah.
And so how did you feel that influenced you as a performer? Like, I better get on this.
Well, I mean, back then I remember I used to just memorize everything, like the songs. I would not know any notes or anything.
Really?
But once I started getting in the group, it was like necessary to know all the notes, all the lyrics and everything.
I
So-
know. That's,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember being in piano and I would memorize everything.
Yeah.
And my teacher would be like, okay, we got a new piece of music. And I'd be like, oh my God.
Yes.
Oh, and I would be panicked
Mhm.
because everybody would be reading their little notes.
Yeah.
And I'd be like,
Yeah.
it was like they threw a page of notes. And I was just like, I don't know where
Yeah.
So I get you on that one. What about you, Monica?
Well, like I said, my dad
Oh,
is
yeah.
a musician. I have it in my blood. But I've only sang. I've never played an instrument. And then whenever there was a need for a bass player, they picked the smallest girl out of the whole band to play a big instrument. And I'm like, this ain't it. I had to learn on my dad's 6-string bass.
Oh, really?
So it's like thick.
Oh, my God.
And my hands are puny.
Yeah.
So I started playing I've been playing for 3 years. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We're all new
Yeah.
in music.
Wow.
About 3 years,
You
yeah.
guys are doing really great for only having the 3 years under
Mhm.
your belt. But hey, you know what? It's all progressive from here. And I know that you guys are busy doing. I saw the videos and stuff
Yeah.
that you guys were doing, and you guys have a following. You have the attention of people,
Mhm.
and the music obviously speaks for itself because obviously there is a following for that music. So you guys found your niche, And where are y'all playing at, by the way? What are y'all doing? What have y'all been up to? Tell me everything about the band. We want to know.
So usually on Fridays, well, we start during the summer. We can usually play like from Thursday all the way to Sunday. We've played Wednesday all the way to Sunday, Monday all the way to Sunday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We've done a full week.
Oh my
Full
goodness.
weeks of playing,
Like
practicing.
interviews, practices,
Pobrecita.
everything.
No descansan. Necesitan descansar.
Nos gusta la mala vida.
That sounds like a t-shirt. Nos gusta la mala vida.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
but
goodness.
The good thing is that we have people. Well, we're in a band that gets along.
Mhm.
We do get along with each other. We're in the same age group,
Mhm.
so we know what goes on like in social media and stuff like that. So there's not really that much of a difference. We're all like mentally the same.
We're always laughing at the same things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's a good thing. Y'all have a good vibe.
Yeah, we have a
then.
good vibe.
See how I threw that in there? I have to throw the vibe in there all the time. Every show, that's my challenge.
The vibes.
Yes, so y'all have that vibe going, and that's great because, you know, a lot of times being in a band brings its own challenges just with character, not even musically. It's just like, oh, they get on my nerves. I don't even know if I want to play with them anymore. You know, so that's life. It happens, you know. So what is your goal as a band? I mean, obviously it's to play music, but where do you see you girls going with all of this? And what's your long-term goals? What are we going to expect from El Sol de la Cumbia, from you ladies?
Well, we've been playing for a full year now, a year and a half, about to be 2 years in like 2 months, something like that.
Nice.
But our first like main goal, which we already accomplished, thank God, with his help, we finally like get recognized wherever we go.
Good.
Like our first year we went to a lot of charity events because that's how people know you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we will always help out our people. We will always be there for charity events. If they want us to play, we'll be there, no questions asked. And then we go to like restaurants every other Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever we don't work. And then on Sundays we have like Saturdays we have like private events like quinceañeras, weddings. We have lots of birthday parties on Saturdays. We go play at nightclubs, but you know, we have to have certain rules for that. And then on Sundays, we go down to Traders Village every first Sunday of every month because we're finally like part of their like
Their
team,
lineup.
Yeah.
their lineup. It goes really well there. And then Sundays are usually our charity event days. Like if anybody wants us to go play for them, then we can go.
You should not have said that on DentonRadio.com. You're gonna get hello. Can you? I heard y'all play. And you're gonna see Diva Girl Ellie. Hey girls. It's gonna be on a Sunday. I promise. I'm gonna make all my events on Sunday now. Y'all should not have said that.
Yeah, our first main goal is to get recognized, to get like
Get your name out there.
Get your name out there. And then our second goal is to like start moving around, going to bigger places, you know, going out of state, just working or getting a good amount of like experience. No, not really experience, but like,
you're getting your momentum going.
Yeah.
You are getting your experience. Obviously, y'all are going to gain experience the more you do this, but your momentum as well, because it is a process and it's an evolution of a band. And you're going to grow, you're going to learn more, but business-wise, social, you know, you got social media now, which we really didn't have up until recently.
Yeah.
So all of those are the tools of the trade now, and you utilize that to become a better better business women. There's a different aspect to your job now. And so I think it's awesome. And then having those goals, getting recognized, you're right. You need that recognition because you need that pull. You need to have that audience there. Yeah. And I think you guys are on the right path. I really do. I know that, I mean, I don't want to say it's a no-brainer, but it is a no-brainer. Y'all have your niche. You know, you found a niche, and you guys do it well. So I know there's going to be, and there already is, very much success for you ladies. And I'm excited to see where else you guys go. So I wanted to ask you, where's the furthest that y'all have traveled to? And it may be locally, maybe just Dallas and
Cali.
It was Cali, huh?
Yeah,
California.
24 hours.
California.
Yeah.
Y'all are legit here. You gotta tell me that.
Yeah, we've gone to Chicago, but that was like a 14-hour ride, and then
Really?
Yeah, Cali
Yeah.
was like
24 hours.
Yeah.
Oh my
That was,
gosh. I have family in both states.
oh.
No.
Yeah, I do. I was born in Chicago, so.
Oh, wow. It was nice. Yeah.
That's really cool. Okay, so do y'all have any shows lined up, like within the next couple of weeks that we
Yeah.
can look
Yeah.
forward to? Because I know people are gonna want to be like, "Hey, where are they playing at?"
Yeah. Friday we're gonna go play at Flama's restaurant. It's a restaurant in
Richardson.
Richardson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
Dallas Richardson. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
It's around there.
Yeah.
We're gonna play there on Friday, and then Saturday I think we have a private event, like a birthday party or something like that. Yeah, and then Sunday we play at Churches Village.
Okay, so you guys have 2 events that are open to the public
Yeah.
at the restaurant, and the other one at
Traders
Traders Village.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. And where can they find your music on social media? I would love to definitely plug that in because I know people are going to ask, and I want to make sure they know where it's at.
Well, right now we don't have any actual like albums out.
On any
But
digital
you have videos.
platforms.
We have videos, yeah.
YouTube.
YouTube,
Yeah.
Facebook, our Facebook lives.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know you guys do a lot of lives. And what is
Yes.
that? What's that name again? Because I know there's a different spelling on one of them. Where are they going to go?
Well, either page, but the main page is Sdlk Sdlk.
Okay.
Yeah, our picture is like in blue and white. So
Okay. Definitely. So you guys make sure you check it out. There are 2 different ones you said, right?
Mhm.
So it's the one with the blue outfits, and that's the one you're going to go for. And then you can find them on Twitter as well. But
Selena
it's
Cumbia.
with a C
with the C.
on Twitter versus a K on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's talk about the album. Are y'all going to do an album?
Yeah, we're actually finishing up in the studio.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many songs do you guys have set up for the album?
8.
Nice. And when can we hope to hear the album release coming out?
Hopefully by next month. Before.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So are y'all going to have a release in Denton of some sort?
We'd have to talk with the manager.
Well, you need to make sure you tell the manager, and I know her name. Her name is Luz.
We know her.
Luz, you need to hook her up in Denton because I know we have a following for this kind of music in Denton too. So we need to have that fun here too. Don't be greedy with your music, girls. Y'all need to play here too. So I am so happy that you girls came tonight to hang out with me. I would love to have my hands on that music so we can share it and make sure you guys come back. And I'm excited to see where you guys are going to be in a few months because I know once your album comes out, it's going to be a whole different ballpark for y'all. So you guys need to go check them out. Make sure you go to their page. Make sure you go to their Twitter, whatever you prefer. Go listen to them. Listen to us here. It goes across social media on Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Twitter, on Facebook Live. You can reshare it, like it, love it, tweet it, whatever you need to do. We need all the support we can get as local artists, musicians, whatever it is that you do here. So share the love, guys. And we will see you next week on the Denton Vibe with Diva Girl Ellie on Denton Radio. You guys have a great one.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. We want to thank our partners and sponsors who made this show possible. And now stick around for a word from all of us here at Discover Denton. Do you love live music? If so, make Denton, Texas your next vacation. Find more information at discoverdenton.com.